I feel like you probably got a lot more information through a little bit of heated exchange. Let's go to the tail of the tape, please, can we?
This is good.
So this is Walt versus Olsen. Yeah, 40 and 36 years of age. 6'5", 6'6", 255, 288. Is that accurate weight for you?
No, not now. Now I'm like 272.
Okay. Not to be too exact, I'm on a scale
down
every
quite
day,
a bit.
272. Greg might be a little slimmer too, so maybe 235 to 272 right now, whatever the case, a little bit more ripped. 3 Pro Bowls, 5 Pro Bowls, Player of the Years, 3 of them, Super Bowl appearances, 1. Opinions on stats, loves them, likes them. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get into this a little bit. Okay, Greg Olsen is talking about the modern world with the modern information that we have with modern strategy. And I think what you saw, what a lot of people saw, is him saying it's not debatable at all, okay? And then you automatically come in like, okay, analytically, it's absolutely correct, but let me debate you here. Now, this obviously spurred a massive amount of conversation, which stats and football people have been happening over the last few years. Where do you stand on all of it right now? And how is the timeline or the mentions since all this has started?
I mean, the thing that's funny about this is that I agree with his stance. Like the analytics and the stats do tell you that. I am saying that is absolutely correct. All I'm saying is that there are people who offer counterpoints to that. So I think the non-debatable part is the part now, and numbers-wise, analytically, sure, if you can say that the numbers provide no debate. You cannot debate the math of it. All right, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, the reason that I put that out there was because there's obviously a massive faction of the fan base in the NFL that would like to debate that, or at least offer a counterpoint as to why. And that's all I was doing. It's just, the analytics and everything, while maybe 100% accurate and factual, it's
well,
just
not 100%.
So hard.
That's the issue. Is it's not 100%. So nothing is 100%. So therefore, it is debatable. And even something that is 100% that maybe we think could become a not 100%, it is debatable. And I think that's what you're thinking about. And the stats people, and stats obviously have been involved in the real world for a long time, from what I've been told. Now it's happening in sports media coverage. And the stats people have a natural instinct, because they've been taught this, and this is how their brain functions, that the stat is the end all be all. But every side has a stat somehow. I've realized that every side can pull a stat that makes their argument better, no matter what it is. So it can't be the end-all, be-all ever, which is what got everybody pissed off, is when Greg Olsen says, this ain't debatable. It's like, Greg, don't fucking do it, okay? You're a football guy. Can't have you doing that, because humans and momentum and vibe and everything matter. Like, that matters in real life. In theory, it doesn't. In numbers, it doesn't. But, Greg, in real life, that matters. So that's why I think everybody kind of got mad at Greg. Like, Greg, you can't be this. This can't be who you are, because the humans matter. But on that note, the stats people have added a lot of information for us. Go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, on a broadcast, you should at least mention why they're going for 2 there, and that the numbers support it and that the analytics support it as well. But I also think that you can mention the opposite side of it and what fans at home might be thinking in that moment, and the emotion and the adrenaline of a game, etc. I mean, at the end of the first half of the Colts-Texans game this week, the Texans decided basically that they weren't going to push down there for points, and instead were just going to kind of settle, and ended up getting nothing out of it. When they had the ball with like a minute and 38 seconds left and 2 timeouts, and they got a successful play on first down. They very easily could have pushed the ball down the field. And I discussed that on the air as to why I believe that would be the right thing to do, to move the ball down the field, try and get points, because of everything in this game and how much you trust your defense. DeMeco Ryans believes that that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to play it safe and conservative, trusting his defense and going into the half on a more safe note. He said as much at halftime to Evan Washburn. That's fine. We disagreed with how we saw that. I discussed the reasoning for both sides, and ultimately he went his way. But like, for me to stand up there and say this is the only way possible to do it, I mean, come on. Like, there's a billion different ways things can go down, and there's a billion different reasons why people do things.
But we would like to let Greg Olsen know we love him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, love Greg Olsen. Olsen, we love you. We appreciate what you've done for ball. Let's not forget that you're a ball person, though. Okay? This isn't video game. This is human.
Yeah, nerds are getting to him, man.
No, the nerds are good. The nerds are good.
Sometimes.
Well, I guess anybody can be good sometimes. So it's not just a nerds thing. But nerds are good. They have been good for football, I think, and good for the sports world.
And some people suck all the time.
That's a good point, too.
Like who?
Yeah, you're right. There are some.
There's no need to.
No, it's not time. We're pausing.
He educates a lot of people.
No, not
I learned
Greg.
a lot
Greg
of stuff
is-
from Greg.
We
He
love
does a lot
Greg.
of good stuff. Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff.
But we saw that tweet and we're like, Greg, come on.
Yeah, if you end it with the not debatable, just mute the tweet and then have everybody else debate, and then you just started a great conversation. You didn't even.
Because I did see that he was responding, so therefore there was debates happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was technically, I guess, debatable is what people. It was an ipso facto situation. But we would like to let Greg know we love him and we think he's incredible in the booth. And he was part of my retirement video.
That's right.
So I love Greg Olsen.
Former teammate.
But we see this exact for D-Butt down there in Carolina. So we read this tweet and we're like,
Gee, Reg.
Greg, momentum's real too, Greg. Don't even tell me it's not. I don't need you to say, because that's what the stats people.
They got numbers for that, though. They got numbers for that.
What's that?
They got numbers for momentum. There's
No.
No, they say momentum's not real.
Does not exist.
Well, no, they have numbers. They presented me with them, and I read it all. I read it all because I want to educate myself. Maybe I'm messed up.
No, because you want to
But they
battle.
have
Is why
numbers.
you read everything. Yeah, go ahead.
They have numbers for what happens to an offense after in each situation. Do they perform better with more pressure on them, or do they perform not as well? Like, they have a number for every single thing that you want to try and throw back at them, which is great. That's fine. That's good. You and I, we've all been on a sideline. We know what it feels like on a sideline. We know what it's like in the locker room. We know that you could present us with every number, reasoning, rationale in the entire world for why a decision is the right decision and the wrong decision, and still not get it through to us, and it still won't matter in the heat of battle on the moment on the sideline. So all I'm
Humans,
saying
we're
is,
the humans are doing
been
this.
there.
And these
Yeah.
these numbers are coming from humans. And yes, you can look back on 1,000 outcomes and say that, but each individual situation is situational. I mean, that is an actual thing. That is just kind of the difference between in theory and reality. And that's kind of in everything, not just in sports. So we'd like to tell the stats people, like, we appreciate what you're doing, but that's theory. Everything you're operating in is theory because of outcome prediction. This is reality, is what we're telling you. Can have really good insight on this, but each reality is its own thing. You might have, for just my position, kicking, punting. There was games out there during seasons in which I made Pro Bowls in which you didn't see me hit many shanks at all, where I thought every time I was going on the field, I was going to hit a shank. Imagine if I hit 2 shanks, give a short field to the other team. What's the stats on our team winning or losing? And I'm just one tiny piece of the entire puzzle, let alone like everybody else having a good day or a bad day at positions that matter, as opposed to what stats are telling you. So we're just trying to say, let's
My
live in
big
reality.
thing is, I know I don't know all the answers. I know I don't have them all. All I'm going to do on the broadcast is try and present to you the options, and we'll all watch it together and see what happens.
You have a good energy in that booth.
Yeah.
It does feel like you're having a good time, which we love. Don't get jaded in there, JJ, even if stats people are trying to take you down. Now, you can be jaded.
Nice booth in Indy. Halftime food. Very good in Indy.
Come on.
Very good. They had shrimp with St. Elmo's sauce. Phenomenal. And then did not see this coming. Barbecue board. Phenomenal. There was sausage. There was brisket. There was burnt ends. I mean, it was fantastic. Lathered in sauce. Not the best thing to eat while wearing a suit before going back on the air, but didn't stop me, brother.
So Indianapolis appreciates everybody coming through here. You talked about visit Indy people leaving yourself. I assume like the Indianapolis Sports Corp or whatever, also a part of that. Like, very much love ball and sports here, and very much set up to host it. Hotels very easy and close. All the restaurants and shit are all in the same area. The arena's here, the stadium's here. Like, we are, and the city loves ball. Like, they're trying their best. So I appreciate hearing that from you. And no, it wasn't a gift from me. I want to leave you a bag of flaming poop at your door. Texans
I got the Colts
weekend
again this week, so you'll be able to watch it. You'll be able to watch it on Sunday. I got them at the Jags this weekend. Going to be a good one. Very good one.
Hopefully.
Jags run defense, phenomenal.
Oh, no.
Who, for Jacksonville?
Jacksonville has not allowed a rusher over 70 yards this entire season.
What was the stat you said about the Colts?
Yes, perfect.
The Colts, when Jonathan Taylor rushes for 90 or more, they're 6-0.
Yes.
So this is like a unstoppable force, immovable object 2.0, because that's what Houston was this last week.
You said,
Jonathan Taylor versus the Jags run defense.
yeah, but you said that the injury doesn't make up for all that. You don't think there being zero fear of Danny Dimes keeping and running off the edge does anything to help Jonathan Taylor front
I
side?
think it certainly helps. Yes.
Okay, thank you,
I
James.
do
I
think
just want to
there's
make sure I'm
RPO
not on
things
Greg
that you can
Olsen's
do
side here.
with slants and in breakers and everything behind to help open it up.